What's going on, guys? Blazing Tech here, and in today's video my goal is to help people that are interested in purchasing a new vehicle, specifically a Nissan Frontier 2021 or 2020, whatever's on the lot. And specifically we're going to be taking a look at the Pro4x. Now if you've bought vehicles in the past, please bear with me. Again, my goal is to have this video be accessible and easy to understand for anybody who wants to save a lot of money on a new vehicle. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So here's my truck. It is a 2020 Nissan Frontier Pro4x. I purchased it 1/1/2021. It's the white model. It's very nice. I got an amazing deal on it. Very happy with it. And a lot of people have been commenting on some of my videos. How much did you pay? How did you save so much money? And I'm going to demystify that right now. So to preface it, I did purchase this in California, and I'm going to be showing you steps to do this in California. But if you live in another state, you'll probably get a better deal, I think, and you'll be able to use the same DMV websites depending on your states to make an informed decision, and that's what's going to help you save a lot of money. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and look at my window sticker so you guys can see my MSRP, the sticker price for my vehicle. I went ahead and blocked out my VIN and stuff like that, but it was $38,745. So when you have that number, what does that mean? Is that what you're going to pay? No. In California, you're going to pay what's called tax and license to the DMV. So you're going to have this $38,745, and what we're going to do is let's go ahead and go into a browser. I have this open already. This is ca.gov, the DMV website, and what we're going to do is calculate our vehicle registration and licensing fee for a new vehicle. So we'll navigate here. Obviously, we're going to pick a new vehicle. Automobile, let's just put 2021. It's the same truck, obviously. It's gas powered. Let's just say we purchase it on the 18th of 2021, and let's just say we put in that sticker price for my car. It was $38,745. Okay, that was great. I'm gonna put in my county. I'm from Kern County, born and raised in beautiful Bakersfield, California. Oh, Bakersfield, and we'll put in my zip code. So let's go ahead and calculate these fees. So we have everything. It worked out nicely. And you can see right here we have tax and registration. These are your plates. So it would be an additional $3,749.00 on top of the $38,745. So obviously this stuff changes by day, but it should give you a ballpark estimate. It's not going to be down to the T. Let's keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and add that up. So that's the $38,745 for the vehicle plus the tax and license. So that was $3,749.00. Okay, that was $42,494. That's what I should have paid if I did not do any careful negotiation and legwork on my end. And what I actually paid was $35,500 out the door for the vehicle cash. So let's see how much I saved. I saved about $7,000 essentially, and that's what I paid on the road. Again, I paid $35,500 including tax and license, which was a great deal. So naturally the question is, how did I do that? So what I did, the thing you have to realize about the Nissan Frontier is that it's a 15-year-old vehicle. It's been around since 2005. They're coming out with a new one in 2022 now, and when I bought it, they said that it was going to be the 2021 model year. So you just have to keep that in mind when you're negotiating. The thing that you have to keep in mind about the Pro4x is that that is the belle of the ball of the Frontiers. There aren't too many on the floor for the dealers, and if you're interested in an SV, you'd have a little bit more negotiating power. It is a little more difficult, but it is not something that's impossible. Again, I did it. I saved $7,000, and I did this all by myself. I'm 21 years old. It's pretty straightforward and easy if you just follow my directions here. So let's say that you know that you want a 2021 Nissan Frontier Pro4x. So how are you going to find one? How are you going to find the best deal? What I like to do is use cars.com, okay, 93311. I have the Nissan Frontier inputted here. For simplicity, obviously, well, I'll show you guys. If you go all miles from your location, we want new, obviously, and we want, let's just go in and put in the Pro4x, and we want a new Pro4x, and this is going to be the difference maker right here, not best match. Let's go priced lowest to high. Now, as you can see, some of the pictures vary. This is obviously a Pro4x. They're showing you a picture of an S right here, but it does say Pro4x. Now, this Nissan dealership is 2,300 miles away from my house. Could I go and get it at a great deal? Yeah. But, again, it would be a little difficult because you'd have to purchase the car and not pay the license and registration for that state and come back and pay it. So let's just keep it simple. Let's just keep them in California. So let's go 500 miles away from my location. So what I did again was I priced them from low to high, and you're going to see which dealerships are doing offers on the truck. Now, don't be fooled. This cars.com price typically is not the price that you're going to get when you walk into the dealership. It does take some legwork to even get to this price right here, which would be the $35,636 plus tax and license again. So we would go ahead and calculate the tax and license. I'm not going to do that because I already showed you guys how to do it. But what you want to do is, let's say we're looking at this dealership right here. All right, or actually, let's say we're looking at this dealership right here. And this is actually the dealership that I purchased mine from, Carson Nissan. Okay, let's say you wanted to pick this one. So there should be a stock number down here. Let's see, it's right here. So we'll go ahead and take note of that. We'll just call that C17 for the purposes of the video. Okay, so that was C17 something something something. What I would do next is I would make sure that this vehicle is actually available via Carson. I'd never contact the seller from the cars.com number because that's just going to get you into somebody that's, you know, an internet salesperson. And you don't want an internet salesperson. You want a true sales manager or a salesman, not the internet one, because those guys are going to give you the best deal. So I would go to Carson Nissan and make sure they had this truck that I wanted. All right. Carson Nissan, Los Angeles. There it is, Carson Nissan. We'll go through their new inventory. We'll go and look for the Nissan Frontier Pro4x. We'll go to the truck, crew cab. We'll switch it to Pro4x. So look at that. They've got 3 of them right here, and these are the incentives right here. So yeah, you have to keep this in mind. See, that MSRP is different right here. We're getting a different price than we see on cars. So their MSRP is $39,645, but you see right here, they're taking off these rebates that you might not get depending on who you are as a person. So yeah, so that's our stock number, C17, whatever. It's on the lot. And you can see that for our bargaining power, there's another 2021 Nissan Frontier on the lot, Pro4x. So that's good. They've got 2 of these units, and they should be willing to move one of them. So what you would then do is contact the dealership from here. You're probably going to have to text somebody back and forth. But what you want is called a breakdown, a price breakdown. They're going to try and shove dealer add-ons, you know, paint protection, extra warranty. You're just going to want to go ahead and make sure that you say no to all of that. What you want to do initially is get it as close to the cars.com price. Because again, as a consumer, this is the price that I saw when I was interested in going and looking at Carson Nissan. Okay, so you're going to say, look, I want to pay $36,074 plus tax and license. That's what I want to pay. So what you want, again, is what's called a dealer breakdown. It's a sheet of paper that has Carson Nissan's name on it, and that's the offer that they're offering you the truck for. So let's say after some careful negotiation, obviously you need to turn down all these dealer add-ons. You come back and they give you a dealer breakdown, and let's say it comes out to about, $37,000 out the door at that dealership with no add-ons, no this or that. You have this breakdown in your hand now. Now what you can do is you can look at other dealers that have the truck that you want. And you can see that there's a lot of other dealers that have the truck that you want. Again, the problem with the Pro4x is that not very many dealers do have these, but they're not as abundant as the SVs. So what you have with this price breakdown, essentially, is you're going to go and contact these other dealers and say, hey, look, I want to give you a chance to earn my business. This is the offer that I have from Carson Nissan. Send a picture of that breakdown because that's an official document, and say, look, this is the price that they're giving it to me for. Can you beat this? And that's essentially what I did when I purchased my vehicle. I pitted Carson Nissan against another one in Los Angeles. I can't really remember the name of it. And I basically got them into a bidding war to see who would get my business for my truck. And if you follow these steps, you're bound to get a great deal. I did this all over the phone. By the time I got to the dealership, my truck was ready. I just had to sign the papers and pay for it. In terms of negotiation, I would definitely say that I'm a cash buyer. It just makes things easier. You can finance the truck if you want. That's an option too. That's not going to really affect the out the door price. You'd have to factor in interest, of course. Don't forget about that. But if you use this method that I use, there's this father and son duo on YouTube that say, look and see how long it's been on the lot, X, Y, and Z. It really depends on the dealer, honestly. I did try and do that. I tried to deal with dealers that had Pro4Xs on the lot for a really long time. But happenstance, I got the best deal at Carson Nissan, and they literally just pulled the truck off the lot that evening. They didn't even have the truck on the lot when I was dealing on it. And they sent me pictures of it with the plastics that they just pulled off. And then the next day, I went ahead and picked it up. So it all really comes down to how much legwork, how much time you're willing to, quote-unquote, waste to get a great deal. Like I said, it took me an entire day. And once I got one breakdown, it made things exponentially easier because then I can go ahead and show that breakdown to all these other dealers to get an exceptional deal. Now I'm super proud that I saved $7,000 off of my Nissan Frontier Pro4x. Absolutely love the truck. Very happy with it. I thought I was going to have a little bit of buyer's remorse when I purchased the truck, but it served me very well. And again, I'm very happy. I have a couple videos up on YouTube, but I think if you're watching this video, you've already decided that the Pro4x or the Nissan Frontier in general is the car that you want. And if you follow these steps, I'm sure that you'll get a great deal. Thanks for watching, guys. If you stuck to the end, congratulations. And we will catch you on the next one.